Okay, this is the Tuesday, February 18th, 2020 meeting of the East Long Meadow Board of Assessors. The chairman has been delayed and will be in later. And I'm Bill Johnston. I'll be acting chairman for the first few minutes. In accordance with MGL Chapter 38, Section 20, I note that no one other than LCAT is taping this meeting.
We will be, once I turn it on.
Oh yes, we tape the meeting. We tape the meeting for our own minutes. Okay. Speaking of the minutes, we review the minutes from the meeting of January 28, 2020. I have reviewed the minutes with regard to form and content of both the open session and the executive session, and I find them to be in order. And with Marty absent, I moved that they be accepted.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have no appointments, no taxpayer appointments at this part of the meeting. So we go right to the reports. We have a motor vehicle abatement report for from 2018 and 2019 tax years. The next report is a boat abatement report for several tax years.
I believe that's what you just signed,
Yeah.
and that was, first was your motor vehicle and then was the boat
So
abatement.
the boat abatement for fiscal years 2003 to 2009.
And this one right here is the fiscal 20 real estate exemptions that
These are the exemptions for things like elderly, low income, and veterans that we've been approved during January. We have a notice to the accounting for January, summarizing several transactions that happened during January. Then we have an LA3. Now we have the LA3 sales report, which is the report for January, which is the official report of sales for January. It's subject to change as we get more information on the particular properties that are involved. Are there any questions on the?
Nope, I've reviewed them online.
And the BP report, that would be the for January.
Yes, the building permits.
The building permit report for January.
You'll notice that there are 2 new dwellings. It's a good start for the month of January.
Okay.
And we have 4 solar, usual 4 to 6 solar for a month. And we have the director's report.
Okay, I only have one thing on the director's report for this meeting, and that is our 2020 excise bills have been mailed. The due date is March 11th, 2020. One thing that we've had a lot of phone calls on is people have noticed that the actual excise valuation has changed ever so slightly. The RMV was informed by the Department of Revenue that they could no longer round the valuations for manufacturer's suggested list price. So, for instance, if you had an older vehicle and it was worth $3,000 value, it might now be worth $3,003 value. It might be worth $2,997. That little bit of dollar difference times $25 per thousand is usually a very small amount, but it is amazing how many people have picked up
It was
on.
it was an $18 difference on my 2015 car,
Oh, okay.
and it made about a 5-cent difference in the taxes. But a lot of people have been noticing that.
You're absolutely right.
And
Yep.
my dog ate my bill.
And your dog ate your bill.
He
Well,
did.
So, like I said, we have received quite a few phone calls. We are encouraging people that if they no longer have the vehicle, that they are entitled to apply for an abatement. And many people do not realize there's an abatement application on the reverse side of their bill. They just need to turn it over, and they can fill out the information needed and get it back into us. So, also mentioning that this year the Section 5 plates, which included the farm plates, over-the-road construction, and dealer plates, were all inclusive in Commitment 1. So those bills also went out. If any of those people who usually get some type of an exemption, and that would be over-the-road or farm plates, may be entitled to an exemption, we are encouraging them, like any abatement, turn it over and get the information into us. So that has really just been taking up a lot of our time, because we did send out a little over 16,000 bills. So, you can expect a few people giving us a call. So that's all I have.
Okay, so is there any old business or new business for the open session?
None of this statutory exemptions.
It's the real estate exemptions and real estate abatements.
So now we we have to go. We want to go into executive session for reasons of reviewing real estate statutory exemptions and real estate abatements. And I move that we go into open session for that purpose. Meaning go into executive session for that purpose, and return to open session only to record our vote. We need a roll call vote. Marty Grudgeon is absent at this point. Marilyn?
Yes.
Bill
Bill?
Johnston?